board, at this time you may do so. And apparently we do not have anyone who would like to address the board this evening, so I will close the public comment portion of our meeting and we will move now to regular board business. And the first item that we have is a resolution to approve the minutes from the January 11th, 2024 meeting. Come over. Anybody would like to make a motion on that? I will.
I'll make that motion.
Second it.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Buckets?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Next we have our claims and warrants. I had the opportunity to look them over. I went through them. And I did not have any question. Well, I had one question, I guess, and that was answered by Kate.
Yeah, I like American Express giving us back $489.
I saw that too.
Yeah, I thought that was nice.
Yes, that was the table skirts. They were really the other color that I didn't like. I don't know if you noticed, but there was a lighter blue. I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I tried to return it, and they wouldn't send me a free return label, so Amazon just credited us back for it. So now we used it for the joint meeting.
Okay.
Which worked out
Yeah.
really well for that joint meeting the other night. It went all the way around, all down that side,
Oh, wow.
all the way through
Yeah.
and down around. And we got everybody in, and it really worked out.
So
well.
this is where the village town meetings are? Okay, 'cause I didn't know where they were.
Yeah,
Yep.
that one was, that was for the planning, zoning board. Yeah, worked out well. We still don't know yet what's coming in, but I think within a short time we will.
So we sort of know what's coming, we just don't know who's coming.
True.
The who we
It's
just-
receiving and,
Yes, we know it's warehousing and distribution, we don't know exactly
Yeah.
what's
Jake,
gonna
can
be
you turn your
warehoused
mics off?
and
Everything was
distributed.
low
and by
last
whom.
time. Thank you.
But hopefully we'll know that by the March short meeting of the two boards.
Everybody,
Now,
please
can
make sure you
anyone
turn on
vote
your
for
mics, because it was very low and we had a few
Your regular
complaints.
zoning board, you know?
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Advertised in the Webster Herald.
Yeah.
okay. Anybody have any comments or any things you want to ask about? If not, I'll ask for a motion to approve the claims and warrants.
He wants everybody to
I'll make that motion.
I'll second. No, we can't.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
All right.
Mayor Buckets?
Aye. Next, we have a resolution to authorize the mayor, myself, to sign an engagement letter with MRB. This would be for the Tessie Plastics project before the zoning board. I've had certainly an opportunity to look this over. MRB Group, the town, would represent both the town and the village. Assist the village with the review of the Tessie Plastics buildings. The project that is before, which was held, I guess, on Tuesday night, before the two boards, the zoning and the planning boards for both the town and the village. So this is for, if you look at the third page, no, excuse me, it would be on the second page, I believe. This would be, services would be provided, hourly basis. as incurred based upon understanding of the scope of services necessary to assist the village with the Tessie Plastics Plan review. And we suggest a budget of $7,250 be established. Anything that would go beyond that, we'd have to come back to the board for those additional hours for approval. I would ask for,
Nice hourly pay there.
Yeah.
That is, I believe, reimbursable, getting reimbursed to us from the,
Correct.
How much of a budget?
Good old days.
that's the senior project manager in Drop Spring. So I would ask for a motion to authorize myself to sign this engagement letter.
Yeah, I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Gotta get them on board. Okay, next we have a resolution to approve the final phase of, or I'll say final phase 1, LOC release in the amount of $62,474.70 from the letter of credit for Greenbrier Crossing Phase 1. And authorize the village clerk to sign a letter to Five Star Bank to facilitate the release of the funds. They have completed, I believe, their phase 1.
This is because they submitted a maintenance bond. Before, we were gonna hold back the $62,000 on the use the letter of credit and do the maintenance bond.
But now we have that.
Now we got the maintenance bond.
All right.
Understand?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Trustee Lauer?
Aye.
Trustee Lancy?
Aye.
Mayor Byers?
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay. For your information, I believe that included is the current for this month, was it for maybe 124, both the general and the sewer budget lines. What we spent to date was what was originally budgeted. Okay, so that is for your information. Okay, well, at this point, Don, would you like to?
I don't have anything new to report on.
Okay. Well, then, I think, boy, oh boy. Good wait, you had to go at 7:50, but
yeah, plenty of time.
plenty of time. Not that I asked that you use it all.
Jake hasn't gone yet, so.
Well, that's true.
Gotta save some time.
You just jinxed us.
Oh, he's got coffee.
That's Mountain Dew. Sounds Mountain Dew great.
Oh, good. Awesome.
For permits, we had 16 new permits, 27 certificate of compliances, and 3 CVOs for December. Complaints, there were 7 of them.
The C, certificates of compliance.
Yep.
Or, excuse me, this certificate of occupancy.
Yes.
Are those for Greenbrier, at Greenbrier? or are they
Most
elsewhere?
likely, I've got them in the report
Yeah.
for which they are. I'm sure there are normally the ones for them.
Seasons Trail, yeah, there's.
Seasons Trail,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's
Seasons,
a few, but not all of them.
Yeah. Complaints and violations, if you can decipher what Heather printed out. It's not the microscopic view that I normally give, but
Yes, it
if you have any, well, mine is. If there's any questions, you can ask me. Mine's too small for me to read, I think. There was complaints about some fencing. Neighbors, I'll say it's a neighbor dispute for fencing. Our bird feeder issue down on Baker Street. Some- excuse me, one working without a permit. A few other ones in there. So, legal court for Dunning Ave was moved till February 23rd at 9 a.m. for trial due to his attorney's illness. Still no change to the property. Neighbor's house is still for sale with no movement on it, unfortunately, for the neighbor. Don and I did start the process for to get the property cleaned up, asking for a hearing for the village. I'll supply that information. Don can describe it a little bit better if need be when the time comes, but I'll submit a full report to you. I did check to see if there's any change, and there's no, surprisingly, there's no change. Excuse me.
Aaron prepared a notice of violation and served it on, the son answered the door, and so personally handed it to him. And it's, so the next step is Aaron's got to prepare a report, it comes to this board. If you determine that on the face of it, it looks like an unsafe property, you set it down for a hearing in front of yourselves. And you basically act as the judge and the jury and decide whether or not it's unsafe, and then you issue an order that it gets, cleaned up within a certain time, and if it isn't, then you can hire someone to do it, or have village personnel go on the property and clean it up, and it's a charge on their village taxes.
Okay, so it is a charge on their taxes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
This is for the Dunning Avenue.
235 Dunning, yeah.
yeah.
So like
What's
Don
going
said, I
on
did.
with Suter Summers and the garage sale store? Are they doing,
And the dumpster out in front.
oh, that dumpster?
Yeah, that's some of the complaints we've received. Jake's handling that. If there's any questions on the dumpster, you can ask Jake. Garage sale store, what was the question about the garage sale store?
Just what's going on with it? I mean, it's been closed for a long time.
Yeah, they've already advised me months ago that they're permanently closed. They will not be reopening.
So that we're
I
just
know what
gonna,
happened with it.
okay, just get.
Yeah,
something later.
they just decided to close down, and they're gonna liquidate everything that they have in there.
Are they still in apartments upstairs?
Yeah, apartments are
Yeah,
still,
that's kind of what I'm,
yeah. So there's been a few inquiries about the building and stuff. I don't think they've acted on anything yet.
because that front overhang is not in good shape.
Yeah, we've been kind of keeping an eye on it, and I did talk to the owner about it, and, they're unsure whether they're gonna sell it or keep it,
That would be a neat marquee there with lights on it.
Yeah.
For a coffee shop or something.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
moving on with that, happy to report the old McDonald's does have power. So they are working away good in there, because they do have power now at the old McDonald's.
Wow.
Okay, who owns
That
that?
took a long time.
I know, but who owns that now?
It's still the same owner, they're just renting it out. Oh gosh, I forget the name of it. Is it Benderson?
Benderson out of Buffalo.
Benderson owns it.
Benderson.
So they're just leasing it to the nail
Benderson
salon.
Development Company, they're a big
Yeah.
property.
They're fixing it up, so they're investing money into it.
The nail salon is,
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, the
The
nail-
nail salon, Benderson's not. They did a little bit of money for the roofing and the HVAC. The rest of the interior stuff is all on the
Right, I knew that.
leasing. And the power they put in there could probably power half the village. They put 3-phase in there, which I have no idea why. But
Yeah.
they got power, so it's the important. Greenbrier is still going well.
Maybe sun lamps.
Yeah.
Sun.
The nail
That whole half of the village.
Yeah,
as the mayor touched on, the ZBA had a special meeting with the town for a large-scale project. The meeting went very well. So we're just waiting to see. They're going to submit the rest of the paperwork, or their initial paperwork, to make it official on February 20th. Then I'll submit it to the county, and then that'll be the meeting for March 19th, I believe it is. And that's when we will know who it is and what's going on. So we had a record number of permits last year, 214 issued in 2023. That's a combination of permit applications being turned in, myself driving around checking on work. I'm sure Jake found a few too, as well as phone calls, complaints, asking if there was permits. So we had a good amount of permits last year. I had my civil service test on the 13th, and I'll advise when I get the results. And that's about it. Respectfully.
Okay.
Thank you, Aaron. Okay, Jake.
I don't have a whole lot. We did have a pre-bid meeting today at the sewage treatment plant for that project. It was pretty well attended. So the bid deadline for those is February 8th. And there was also a question about the dumpster on Main Street. I contacted the owner of the building, and asked to have the dumpster removed. Then we didn't get a lot of movement, so I contacted the New York State DOT to confirm once I started looking into it more to see if they needed a permit. It does appear our code doesn't have dumpster permits or anything. Our code is, obviously there's no parking 2 to 6 a.m. on all streets in the village, and it makes no sense you can park a dumpster there for a month and a half. But our code only applies to motor vehicles. When you look at the applicability part, it's applicable. Well, because it's a
Okay,
vehicle.
but that makes sense.
The vehicle and traffic part of our code only applies to vehicles. I guess we didn't envision somebody parking there for a dumpster for that long. So we had it a few years ago where it worked out good. They put a 6-wheeler, moved it at night, had it out there during the day when they were working, moved it at night. I don't know why they didn't do it this time. But I contacted the state DOT to confirm they do need a permit. So I sent them a correspondence yesterday saying remove it immediately, and that hasn't, probably we have different definitions of immediately. So I started calling the dumpster company itself this evening on the way home, and they were already closed. So when I reach back out to them again tomorrow, I just let them know that, the state DOT's on it, and I don't know, because it's in the right of way, and it wouldn't be the building owner. I don't think at that point it'd be whoever dropped it off and left it there, which might be the dumpster company, so they might have a real big interest in getting out of there pretty quick. It's spot full anyway, so get it out of there, and they said use a truck or something. They can work with somebody, give them a permit to put it in, in the back corner of the parking lot, but that's somebody else is going to be putting junk in it all the time. So I understand that, but figure out a way. It's we want to work with businesses on Main Street, especially they have a spot.
Exactly.
They have to have a spot to do things when you're doing renovations, but you think they put a pickup truck there, they got to handle it twice, which is unfortunate, but
Hey, that's their problem.
throw the truck, then drive over to the dumpster and empty it out.
Yeah.
Seems like the way that it'd have to get done there, or get a permit from the state,
Get a permit.
which, maybe in the end of summer by the time that process is over, so it might be easier to get a pickup truck or something there, so. But yeah, so we started trying to
Okay,
address that,
good. All
yeah. And I think that's about it. Guys are doing a great job. They had a pretty busy weekend. Have a great job keeping the snow and salt and
Yes, Lebanon
Nice.
Park was happy
Yes.
with you guys, yes,
Good.
we were.
good, that's the goal. But we had a little sleep this weekend, but we didn't much last weekend.
Have the guys been around for trees, Christmas trees?
Yes, yeah, they went the first full week of the month, so they'll go back out again, February, I think it's the 8th, is it? Or no,
I just wondered if it was one sitting out.
Yeah,
across the street.
yeah, they go around with the normal brush pickup the first full week of the month, and you can go through to get them. You know, I just love this time of year, as you walk through the garage, and the truck's in there, and it smells like a pine tree, you know?
Yeah.
I love it. Brings Christmas back.
Yeah. We have, didn't have a very successful ornament harvest this year though, so far, so we always get quite a few of them.
You
It's-
should get, yeah.
Yeah, people leave them on there and they'll catch them before they go through the chipper, but we haven't had any yet. I was asking the guys any cool ornaments, they haven't gotten any yet, so.
Or they didn't tell you.
People look out.
Okay.
Okay, good. Yeah, thank the guys,
Just one thing.
absolutely. You've done a great job.
We've gotten a couple complaints that there's some peddlers walking down, I think it was a roof company, and we put out a post. It's on. I forget what I was saying now.
Roof companies.
Yeah, I think it's a roof company, and they definitely do not have a permit. They've been, people have really been complaining that they don't know why this person's bothering them, and so we did put out a post saying, just as a reminder, these are the only, I think there's like 3 companies that have a valid permit right now. So if anybody comes to your door and they don't have a village badge, it definitely will have like a little, village badge and a picture, then you should direct them to Village Hall where they can apply for a permit. Because and there are times when they can go and, we provide all that information. So if you have anybody that's, not bothering you and they're trying to sell to you and they don't have a permit, just give us a call.
Okay.
Very good.
That's all.
Very good, very good. Looking forward to February as things are moving, and there will be a number of meetings that will be important for us to hear and find resolve as we move forward. A lot of exciting things are going to be coming to fruition, I hope, and we'll be starting this spring and early summer, so a lot of things are happening. Whatever that project is that's going to be taking place over at the Tessie property,
Yeah.
they look to be up and running in 2025 in the spring. Of course, we have Fairlife that's progressing and moving along.
Yeah.
Not on our property, but that's moving along quite nicely too, so. And Greenbrier, moving with their building and filling in. I think they're doing well in terms of renting to sell the property, so. Okay, well, if there's nothing else to bring before the board, then I thank you all for watching, and I would announce that our next meeting is going to be on Thursday, February 8th, here at 7 o'clock.
Okay.
At this point, a motion to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We'll see you February 8th, if not before.